The assignment here is requesting that the student complete the front view, the top view, and a sectional view of the object. The section apparently is cut right through the middle of the object. So in essence, if you were visualizing this object being cut right down the middle, you would see that it would cut this angular, or this portion of the object, which may represent the letter L, and it actually, if it's cut right down the middle, it'll actually cut right through that hole as well. So on some of your sectional exercises, you should know how to represent that, and therefore the side view, or where the side view would normally be, is going to be a sectional view with the, of course, the profile or the outline of what the side view would look like. Now, in resolving the side view, we have to look at several details, including, of course, the dimensions of the various elements. Some of the elements are given to you already. For example, this backside and the top ledge is given, and the two objects that are missing are the two objects that complete the profile, or the bottom circular form that, of course, your instructions or your drawing show that to be of a radius of 14 millimeters. And then there's a large arc that tangents that circular arc, or the circular form down below, but it passes through a very specific point, which is the front edge of this surface. How do we do that? Well, it's easy enough to construct a circle from a given point. For example, in this case, we want a circle from this center point, and we already know what the radius of that circle is going to be. So you will get the round portion of the bottom part of the hinge with a simple circle command. Now, the next part of the profile is a little bit more challenging, simply because in AutoCAD I know that if I can do an arc or a circle, I can depend on a tangent object snap to this circle. But the unfortunate thing is I have no way of getting another tangent, because my terminal point is going to be a point. It's not going to be another object. Okay, so in order to get this constructed successfully, I have to resort to my construction, my geometric construction, because what I want is a radius that's 60 millimeters in radius, and or it's an arc that's of radius 60 millimeters, but it needs to pass through this point. One of the things that I can do is I can draw a circle using that point as a center point and stretching that circle out to 60 millimeters. So the next thing I have to think about is, where is the arc that's going to tangent to the smaller arc? And in your book you would see a formula that tells you that if you take this large radius and you construct a radius through this center point that's the same radius minus the radius of this smaller arc, in other words, you have a radius of 60 minus 14, and that's going to give you a radius of 46. So I would draw a circle here from this center point, and I would give that circle a radius of 46 millimeters. Where the two intersect, that is going to be the point where if you do an additional arc from this point as a center point and of a radius 60 millimeters, I should get an arc now that passes through my intended point and is tangent to the lower arc.